the stage is set for the final four. Who will make history and be Bloomsburg's very first sole survivor? Who will persevere against all odds in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Find out Thursday.
Will I be
Bloomsburg's first ever sole survivor?
I will be.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will be.
Yeah, but in the beginning of merge, right after those swaps, the Octorero were just annoying me, so I just targeted all of them in the beginning of the merge, and it worked out because the whole game was on.
Well, I mean, you revenged me at least.
Yes, I got Lauren, Hunter, and then Ozzy went out. A vote before because Jack got idled out. Yeah, he was the only Octorero I was gonna work with. The only Octorero I was gonna work with.
I'm upset I didn't get to make it at least work with you, man. I mean, there would have been. We went to school together.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, elementary and...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest takeaway from Survivor was for you? Like, what was the most important thing to you coming out of this?
I think the most important, that just came out in general. Most important thing that came from Survivor is meeting my best friend, meeting Alec. I love him. That's the most important thing I've learned from this is Alec. Alec's my sweetheart. I love him so much. I hope he wins.
And how did you guys become friends?
I said he could bench press 240 and it was an instant connection. It was love at first sight, honestly. But from then on, we in Kanzua, we kind of had our little secret duo in the tribe. We knew both of us. We weren't going to vote each other. We went to the bathroom on our first vote and had a 5-minute long conversation with it. So, no, we instantly clicked, and I love that me and him clicked on the same tribe.
What was the biggest thing that you took away from Survivor or you learned from Survivor that's most important to you?
I think I've grown in confidence. I went into it not expecting to get as far as I did. I just wanted to get out of my apartment, and then I made it to pretty much the merge, and I was like, oh wow, maybe I am, a good person or something like that.
Do you have anybody in mind that you want to win, or is the person that you were hoping already out?
Well, I don't want Alec to win. I think I've been pretty obvious about that the whole time. But I think I want Katie to win. She's been the most straightforward competitor.
That's not good for us. I don't want you to beat me. I don't want to beat you.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So we gotta get her out.
I'd rather having to go against each other come at the final three, not the
That would be
So yeah, I mean, 3 out of 4 of us want the same thing. So let's just hope it plays out that way. At this point, yeah.
I think it's either gonna be Jake or Katie because no one's gonna vote for Claire or Alec. Or at least they shouldn't.
I agree. Exactly the same. Yes.
Exactly the same thing.
I really do think if it is though for Katie is the big target that's probably gonna go home because those 3 are in an alliance. But I think Katie stays inside there between her and Jake.
How did you feel when you got voted out, and have your feelings changed about it since then?
I had no issue with it. It's part of the game. I just enjoy getting to be in it, and my feelings never changed. I still love getting to be here. That's why I'm back for the reunion. I mean, I'm glad to have gotten to be in it.
What made you love being in it? What stuck out to you?
It was really just something that's unique and new. So it's never something I've done before. So I really enjoyed just getting to try something new.
Do you know who you're going to be voting for?
I had somebody in mind, but I heard some stuff and maybe it'll change. I guess it just depends on what we see, what gets revealed, you know what I mean? So
I'm excited to be here. I'm super excited to see how this last challenge goes because it's going to break someone's game who's kind of anticipated in being in the final 3. And then obviously I'm excited to vote for the winner. I think everyone that's left deserves to be here, which is awesome. I like everyone that's left, and the questions will definitely heavily persuade my vote.
Katie, you won the last immunity challenge, so you're going to pick your partner, which means the other 2 people are going to be paired up. So, who do you want your partner to be?
It's a hard decision. I was really hoping I would put in this spot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Claire.
All right, so Katie and Claire are partners, which means Jake and Alec are partners as well.
You think she made the right choice?
Absolutely.
You think?
Yeah, they're definitely the two strongest at this, and this way she gets to go up against her head to head instead of worrying about her completely taking over in the other one.
Should have picked Anthony.
Yeah, she should have picked it.
She should have picked me.
Tonight's first immunity challenge is called a mathematically puzzling pyramid relay. Part 1. The final 4 are randomly split into 2 pairs and designated as orange/gray or purple. One person will be the designated rider in ballroom 1. Their partner will be the runner. The runner will head to ballroom 3 and find a long row of digits that they will need to memorize and then return back to their partner to recite the order in which they remember them. The rider will fill in the blanks on their assigned dry erase board wall. The runner can go back and forth as many times as they'd like and may talk to their rider from the opposite side of the wall, but never can go behind the wall to see the dry erase board. Once the rider feels they have the correct numbers in the right spots, then they must decode the numbers into letters below on the dry erase board. Phones and writing utensils are not permitted. After they shout check, if their answer is correct, then that pair can move on to part 2. If not, they can try again.
Hold on. Is there any letters back there?
No.
I just have numbers.
52015.
Wait,
Each panel is a different word.
Okay.
Each panel is a different word.
Total
There's
9.
9 words in this sentence. It's a very familiar sentence for Survivor Bloomsburg.
We just try what first? No, it doesn't make sense because. Wait a second. Hold on.
Jake and Alec has had a big head start on trying to decode the sentence.
How to guess.
Remember, the numbers match the letters at the bottom. Importantly, think of the connection that these numbers could have to the letters to spell out words. There's 9 words you're looking for. Once you start getting letters, it's going to fall right into place. You have to figure out the pattern here. Think of a very simple pattern.
Kate is running back once again.
Wait, all of these numbers.
It's crucial to get these numbers correct.
Okay, all of these numbers just correspond with this. Okay. So there's.
Your numbers at the top are going to correlate to
6 numbers you gave me and only 4 spaces for letters.
Decode.
Do you understand what I'm
You
saying?
know the numbers.
So you gotta, there's a word that has to be 4 letters. There's 4 letters, but there's 6 numbers. Do you know what I'm saying?
How does it even make sense? Shouldn't there be?
And they're all different numbers.
Check.
It's wrong.
Oh. Now check.
All right, that's good. That's good. You got to move on to part 2, puzzles.
Part 2. One pair will have the orange/gray wooden puzzle pieces as 2 separate square puzzles from Quest, and the other will have the large purple wooden puzzle pieces, 1 square puzzle from Quest. All 3 puzzles are the same basic square shape. Teams will begin at the starting point and race to retrieve their pieces placed around the room. Only one player from a team can run at a time to get a piece and can only bring 1 piece back at a time. Once all pieces are found, then the pair can start working on solving the puzzle, each being in the shape of square. Once they call check and the host validates the puzzle is correct, then those two players can start on part 3 as separate individuals.
Who do you think's gonna win season 1 of Survivor?
I think it'll depend on how everyone performs tonight and how they answer their jury questions.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Katie will win.
Yeah?
I'm thinking Katie will win too.
Why is that?
She's just played such a good game, and she's a really good player, and like she's just been so nice and humble about
she's
it.
nice compared to
like personality and just like everything. She deserves it.
I'm with all of them. Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Like, I feel like we did something wrong here, dude. But there's no way we have 8 letters for one word. Could it? No. Could it be backwards?
It's just numbers. No.
And how many letters is that?
The very last one is 6. 6 letters and 10 numbers. Wait. No, that is
6 letters, 10 numbers.
What's going through your head?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have no idea what he's saying. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem. None of it seems right.
Are you sure there was one plus? He doesn't have anything. Yeah, I'm still right in there.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh my god.
There, I couldn't see it. Jacob Dill, how do you feel it'd be wrong?
You guys are working at individuals. Now to stack 15 layers.
Each of the final 4 players will be situated on the floor in an assigned area roped off by stanchions. They'll be given 120 solo cups, and their goal is to stack them in a pyramid formation. The bottom row must contain 15 cups, and each row above that should contain 1 less until they get to the top, where just 1 cup will be placed. The first player to successfully build the 15-level cup pyramid, and it remains standing on its own for at least 3 seconds, will earn final immunity. The tower may not be supported by anything else but the cups. Cups may not be doubled on top of each other, and if a castaway interferes with another castaway's cup tower, they will be disqualified from the challenge. The winner of this first challenge will guarantee themselves a spot in the final 3 to face the jury. They will need to select 1 other castaway to take with them to the jury. The 2 remaining castaways will then face off in the final challenge of Season 1 for the final spot to face the jury.
Either I have bad vision or mine is leaning. Yep, it was leaning.
Blair's got a big lead now. Katie has to restart. Claire wins. Gonna be moving on to the final 3.
Go through it.
You guys need some time then?
Does anyone want to talk?
Yeah, I'll talk.
Okay.
Alright. Come back in 5 minutes,
Give
please.
us 5, please.
Same spot.
I get it if you choose Alec.
Okay.
He's not favored to win. I know.
Okay.
But it just sucks because now it sounds like I'm gonna lie but I was meaning to tell you that like if it came down to like me winning, not winning, but like this whole challenge, I would rather choose you than Alec. But I mean, like.
No, I am interested to hear that, which is why I'm glad we had these conversations, because that was something your head, I was not sure where it was at. So.
Like, I do like Alec a lot, but I want a fair competition. I feel like if I'm not like the best competitor, like just freaking show, like I didn't freaking win. I don't know how you got that. Good job, but we can't like keep one of the 3.
I agree.
Congratulations, first of all.
Just a little side note, the person that Claire takes has to
worried that he was
accept
gonna want to
that
talk
offer.
to you.
You cannot decline it.
You know, I don't really have much to say to you because I don't feel like I need to do the persuading at this point.
Okay. That's fair.
But
How does it make you feel that he just told me if he would have won, he wasn't going to take it?
doesn't surprise me. It makes sense because of what he said this week. And I was thinking about, as we put in space on the lagoon, and he has people in the jury on his side at all. So
Claire also has the decision if she wants to keep the necklace, move on, or hand it to somebody else.
So I'm going to say to you,
whoever has
make
the
your
necklace
choice.
has the power to take somebody to the final three.
Come on, Jake. If you do choose again, it'll make the jury be like, oh, you're not, like you're scared of a fight. I'm saying.
I can't go yesterday. I forgot about it.
No, you're okay. You're okay. I'd rather talk with everyone than make a decision and not talk to everyone.
No, I know. I figured you probably kind of knew how was going into this. I don't want to bombard you, but
I feel like, a lot of people are like, no, I'm coming in and I have an idea of what I want to do. Whereas, I'm coming in and I'm, open mind. Even, because my question plan for the jury was, based on character in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't based on the game so far. It was, what would you say in the moment?
Yeah.
Which would ultimately push my decision.
Yeah, kind of.
Can I help you?
All right, you ready? Make that final decision.
I know.
I love you, no matter what, I understand. Either decision, I still want to be friends afterwards. So,
Claire, who are you choosing to bring with you to the final three? One step closer to $1,000.
You just want a name, or can I give a little speech first?
Speech and then a name.
Okay. I just want the jury to know that I came in open-minded. I really wanted to hear out everyone. That's why I wanted the conversations before I had to make the decision, because ultimately the goal in the game is to trust your gut. You want to trust other people. I think ultimately my decision comes down to not necessarily who I think I can beat. Obviously I want to beat them, but it's not just a decision of, yes, I'm definitely gonna beat this person. It's a decision based on, where my loyalties and trust has been in the game, and what from a personal perspective, I need to do it for me. So I'm gonna take Alec.
All right. Claire chose Alec. Alec, how do you feel?
To be completely honest, to say I'm shocked is an understatement. After this conversation's happened over there, I really didn't know where her head was at. I know we've had an alliance and we've stayed true and been able to trust each other since week 3 of this game. But I'm just really happy that she chose to stick with that alliance and stay true.
All right. Well, congratulations to both of you. You guys have made it to the final 3, which means Katie and Jake, you're gonna have to battle it out for this last challenge, for that last spot.
This is the final challenge of the season and is called Survivor Season 1 Recall or Fall. The 2 remaining castaways will face off in a recall challenge of 40 moments that occurred or items first introduced in the game throughout the entire Season 1 of Survivor Bloomsburg. They'll need to line up all 40 items or photographs in the order in which they first were featured or captured on film this season of Survivor Bloomsburg. They can get a check by the host as many times as they want. No phones or help from anyone else is allowed. The first player to quickly line up all items will earn the final spot in the final 3. If after 15 minutes neither castaway has gotten all 40 correct, then the castaway with the most correct items will be deemed the winner. The losing castaway will become the 11th and final jury member.
It was purely gameplay, not friendly. She knows that if she brings in Alex, she's going to have a 50-50 instead of a 33.
Good game sense. Yeah, I think she definitely made the best choice for her game. Yeah, absolutely.
2, 1. All right, hands off. Had 4 correct, and Jake had 6 correct, which means Jake wins. He's moving on to the final 3. Katie becomes the last member of our jury. Katie becomes the last member of our jury.
Okay, I feel really bad.
All right, so you'll have 2 minutes to digest what happened so we can continue moving on with this. The final 3, we will need you on stage in 3 minutes. The four risers, and
go, big dog.
your questions.
Oh my god.
And then we'll get that started.
Oh my god. Let's go.
You tried. Oh, I know. Great job. Good job to you too. Overall. We'll see how the voting goes.
Yeah.
I wish you best of luck with the answers and the questions you get.
Yes. Congratulations on making it this far.
What are your general feelings right now?
Kind of disappointed. You know, I didn't make it to final 3. I was in the final 4. I knew going into tonight that nobody was gonna pick me. You know, it's kind of amazing just how two-faced Claire acts, because she acts like she's gonna, you know, be all buddy-buddy, but then, so that's like a whole nother thing. I mean, just be yourself, be genuine, and don't be, I mean, at this point it doesn't matter if you're honest or you lie, just don't be two-faced. So that's just kind of my feelings right now. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna get picked. I fought the hardest I could, and at the end I saw them pulling out the thing, so, you know, I just really hope Jake wins, because I don't think the other 2 deserve to be up there.
How do you feel about the last challenge you were in?
Did not feel good about that one. I knew if I had number 1 right, then I was sitting good. If I had number 1 wrong, then I was gonna lose. And the second that I heard I got number 1 wrong, I knew it was over for me.
And finally, what would you have done had you won the prize money?
Well, it was never my intention to keep any prize money if I ever did win this. It was either going to be split between the other 2 castaways that I was up there with, or in this case tonight, if I would have been up there with Jake, Claire, and Alec, it would have all gone to Jake. Because I don't think Claire and Alec have actual needs to put that money towards. So that's what it was.
Alright, so I think you definitely played the best game. You definitely had the best positioning. You were very good at lying and also telling the truth at the same time. So I think you definitely deserve it. But this was definitely a tough vote for me, between you and Jake. So, congrats.
I mean, man, from the beginning, way to get it done.
You played a really good game. I'm proud that you made it all the way here. I hope you take it home, man. I hope you get that laptop.
I think Jake deserves to win because I feel like he played the best game, especially strategy-wise and just like his personality. He was a great player. I didn't get to know him very well, but just by watching the way he plays, I think out of the 3 of them, he deserves this.
Alright, with having 2 people to choose to vote for that I had my mind on, decided on one person, and we've been through a lot of this game together. We even had an idol, so yeah. So I'm voting for my meme and Jake. It was an honor to play the game with you and all 3 of them, but I really think we formed not just alliance in the game, but a friendship. So thank you, Jake.
Now, never in a million years did I ever think I'd find myself voting positively for you. But through the jury and through my questions and through other people's questions, you never once felt the need to butter anyone up. And I felt like that was very honest and very straightforward on your part. My question regarding, like, do you feel the need to own up to it? You did. You did own up to it, and you did say, like, this is a part of who I am. And I have a great respect for that. I know some people are going to be mad at me for voting when they really, really did not like you, but in the end, it's my vote, and I think this is the way that it should be.
Jake, I love you, man. You're an awesome guy. I wanted to vote you from the start. Just so you know, though, Alec, if Jake wouldn't have made it to top 3,
your name would be on this paper right now.
So, I've been saying this for weeks after weeks after weeks. Jake, my guy, you are so strong. It has to be you. No one's gonna vote Alec because they think he's a and no one's gonna vote Claire because we think she's a bitch. So like, you got this in the bag, I think. But yeah, other than that, you played an amazing game. Even if I was up there, even if Brady was up there, even if like Lee was up there, I still think you would have had us all beat. Congratulations.
So, I want to give props. Every person who's up there in that final 3 has actually played one hell of a game. Whether or not they've been able to make big moves or not, they have played an amazing game. They really have. So, I know I've only ever said once before that this is probably the hardest vote I've ever done, but in all reality, this is actually the hardest vote I've ever done because no matter how much I actually don't want to vote for Claire, I know she damn well deserves it. But at the same time, there becomes a point where when you're in an alliance, you just can't cross that specific alliance too many times before you burn those bridges. And had Claire not crossed us 3-4 times, maybe had it only been 2, then I'd be writing her name down. Because I love her and I think she really does deserve to win this. But in the fact that she's the only person that has actually said offensive and hurtful things throughout this entire game, she doesn't deserve it. She lost my respect from that. So, in that case, it comes down between Jake and Alec, both of which have played amazing games. Jake has definitely had the idols to be able to play and make big moves with. Yes, he decided to stay selfish and play those for himself. Alec, he was in the mud every game, thinking he was going home, thinking his name was on the block. He really was trying to make those connections, and he wasn't able to make those big moves, and that's why I asked him that question, and he knew and he fessed up to it. So, sorry I lost your cap, but even though I initially came into tonight knowing that if I won, I wouldn't be keeping it for myself. I would have wanted to give it to Jake. But at the same time, he was honest. And he played a selfish game. He was honest to that. But Alec also deserves it. He played one heck of a game. And that's what it comes to. You gotta think about the game, not about the money. And some people didn't even want to talk about the money. That got brought up by other people. So that's a really respectable value. And that's someone who's had my respect this entire game. So, Jake, I really hope that your name gets written down quite a few times, more than 5 times for you to get majority. And I really hope you win that $1,000, bud. You've been one of my main alliances since episode 2, and I was sticking true to that. Not by this time, but good luck, and I hope you win that $1,000.
I'll go tally the votes. We couldn't have pulled this off. We couldn't have pulled this amazing season without everyone's support and hard work. But now down to the votes and the news we've all been waiting for this season. Who's going to be the first ever winner of Survivor Bloomsburg and make some history tonight? Good luck to you all. I'll go read the votes. First vote, it's Jake. Second vote, it's Claire. Third vote, Alec. Fourth vote, Jake. Fifth vote, Jake. Sixth vote, Jake. 2024 Bloomsburg Season 1 winner, it's Jake.
What are your final winning thoughts?
It's surreal. I am so incredibly happy. Honestly, I couldn't have been here without Claire and Alec. They honestly been my 2 closest people really since the beginning. But it's just crazy because I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it just because the way I play the game, I feel.
And this is your host, signing off.
Your 2024 winner and Bloomsburg's first ever sole survivor, Jake Casella. He's had quite the journey this season. Think you can replicate his Survivor Bloomsburg journey or do even better? Apply for Season 2 today on Husky Sync.